Alright, so I want to make this video just because honestly I haven't really made any videos on this channel in a while. And really just talk about why I stopped pursuing selling beats online and just being a full-time music producer. And to give my opinion on why I personally think that selling beats is kind of dying out right now. So yeah, I've been making beats, I would say, for around like 9 years now. But I started to like really put myself out there and build my brand for probably about 5 years now, I would say. You know, throughout those years, I was selling beats. I wasn't really making a lot of money from it. You know, if I was really going hard, I would probably sell, I don't know, I would say I would sell like 3 to 4 beats a week. A mix would be between like beat leases and, you know, exclusives and stuff. But yeah, throughout those years, I was just like really struggling mentally because I put so much of my self-worth into how much I was making for my music. And, you know, I didn't start making music just to sell beats. I wanted just to make music mainly because I just wanted to be good at making beats. You know, that was my goal. I was just like, yo, I just want to be making like the dopest sample trap stuff pretty much. But yeah, I wouldn't say selling beats online is dead because there's so many producers selling beats online still getting it, but it's definitely a different game. You know, I see a lot of producers selling sample packs and stuff like that. But like the type beat wave and like building up an email list, like it's definitely still doable, but I think it was just a little hard for me. And I wasn't getting in that consistent revenue from just selling beats online, so I was just like, damn, like, you know, I quit my 9 to 5 like office job probably around 4 years ago, and I quit it because I wanted to pursue making music for a living full time, you know. But I think one major thing it really hasn't worked out for me is because of my personality type, especially when it comes to making music. And if I want a rapper on one of my beats, like I'm super picky with it. But throughout all those years from selling beats online, like I met so many artists through the internet. You know, they would rap off my beats and purchase my beats, but at the same time, I just didn't feel good about it because honestly, I just didn't like a lot of the artists' work. And I didn't really like what they were doing on my productions, on my beats. And even though I wasn't making a lot of money, I just wasn't enjoying the work that they were making, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of producers, especially that sell beats online, they don't really care too much about the artists that are rapping over their beat. They're just like trying to build more of a business relationship. And I get that. I totally get that, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is a business. But like again, I started making beats because I just wanted to personally get better at making music. Like I kind of was thinking like, hey, if I can be good enough, and you know, I thought it was more about like the skill, but it's not. But yeah, I was just like, yo, if I get my skills high enough, I can maybe make a living off it. But that wasn't like my end goal. My end goal was just to make good music. And you know, nowadays, like I was saying, like you really have to be more business oriented, like especially trying to make a living off of it. And I had a couple interviews about how I made money online from I was with DJ Payne One and Adam Ivy. People still hit me up to this day. And they asked me like, yo, how are you still selling beats? Like how could I sell beats? And the answer I'm giving everyone now is go back to the roots, go to studio sessions, like know the studio, especially if you're in a bigger city. I know it's harder if you're in a smaller city, but if you're in a bigger city, just link with the people that own the studio and like connect with artists that way. And you know, I think it's really depending on your personality because again, I think a lot of producers that try to sell beats online, they don't really want to talk to the rappers like that or like really build that personal relationship. They just want the transactional stuff, and for me it didn't work out for me. But yeah, for any producers, like I would, if you're having an issue and struggling selling beats right now, I would say definitely just try sticking to those roots and, you know, going to studio sessions, linking with people, and like build a rapport with those rappers that are coming in because obviously they're paying for studio time, so they're gonna pay for production, you know what I mean? And right now I'm actually focusing more of a career in tech right now. Like I'm looking into coding, and it's crazy because I seen a couple producers mention coding, and it's getting a lot bigger with like the chat GBT GBT. Yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, it's crazy how people are like kind of shifting into that. But I would say to a lot of producers that are struggling with money, especially not making money from their music, I would either go that route of the traditional route of just going to studio sessions and like with artists that way. Or, you know, if you started making music just to have fun and like get better, bro, like just still make beats, but find some type of other income. Like, don't be scared about getting a job. Like, I feel like nowadays you kind of need, like, we hear it all the time, you need multiple sources of income, but like find that other source of income and maybe another career that you can kind of focus on, and at the same time like do this music stuff. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, I personally just like making content. You know, I've been filming for other people. Recently I just want to just film people just for the fuck of it. Like, I just like filming. So, you know, like I still want to do some type of content. I am an artist, you know what I mean? Like, I like, especially like visual stuff. I like doing the videos and stuff like that. So I guess one of the main points is just like, just remember why you started making music, you know. And you know, I think if you try to start making music for a living, it gets really stressful. And, you know, I went through a lot of shit mentally through this. And I just realized, like, bro, this is really not for me. You know what I mean? But I'm realizing now, like, bro, like, you did it. Like, you are successful at music production. Like, you just wanted to be better at it. So, yeah, just want to make this video. I know I haven't really been uploading. I was doing, like, tutorials and stuff. But I think the content that I'm gonna keep uploading is just like beat making stuff and just stuff like this if you guys like it too. Just talking to the camera. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments if you're trying to pursue this as a career, and you know how it's going for you right now. Cause I know it's like right now in the state of the music production, it's fucking hard to like make a living from it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But yeah, peace.